Welcome to your daily fill of Savage Cash. My name is Superman and this is day 41. Now, what are we going to look at today? We are going to be applying what we looked at yesterday. Okay, what is the optimal trade entry for some of the coins that a lot of you have been suggesting that I look at? Okay, so I'm going to be applying those principles from yesterday to the coins as they currently stand. But let's have a quick look at Poloniex. Okay, so we've got Ripple. Basically the cryptocurrency people have been going like that too. Okay, people have not been very happy with Ripple. That is, for banks and not for, us cryptocurrency people. Yet it's doing quite well. And actually, I called this last night and I didn't buy any. And I do wish I did, because I was doing my analysis, like the technical analysis I was doing in yesterday's video. I did it on Ripple and it seemed like a good buy at the price it was. So, I did call that Ripple was going to do well. ADA is doing well. Lots of people have been calling out ADA. Let's have a look and see other coins. So Ethereum, moving on again from what I was saying yesterday, it seems to be going through a bit of a downside right now. Syscoin's doing not that well right now. So, basically have a look through these cryptocurrencies and have a look and see what is a good deal right now. NXT is a pretty good deal. Let's have a look at NXT. Okay, so what is NXT? Last night it was 21. Wow, it's gone from 21 cents to 17 cents. Now, regarding technical analysis, I have literally just put together in my cryptocurrency course, I have put together a section on technical analysis. Okay, so what we look at is just some relatively, beginner stuff. What's a bull market, bear market, how to spot if a cryptocurrency is going to soar or crash, optimal price of a coin, how to analyze when to stay in a trade and when to get out of it, candlesticks, and trends. Okay, so plotting trend lines across the graph in Coinigy. Now, you can still get this course for just $10. And the other really good thing about investing in this course at $10 is my practical example of investing in ICOs, where I give you the ICO that I have recently invested in. And in fact, quite a few of my students, having learned that I have invested in this coin, have also invested in it. So there is basically a load of people interested in this coin. And I know a lot of cryptocurrency experts that have spent tons of money buying into this coin. And if you learn in this course, you will see exactly what the cryptocurrency I invested in, what the ICO I invested in was, how I invested in it, how I paid for it, etc., why I was interested in it. So this course is available at a knockdown price still, okay? Just wanted to put that one out there. So, NXT is looking pretty good. ADA was looking good yesterday, actually. So let's have a look at ADA. ADA was also, it was at 19 cents when I looked at it yesterday. It's now gone up to 22 cents and climbing. And I don't think that time is up. You can still get in on ADA. Right. Let's go back to my favorite app at the moment, which is Coinigy. Okay. So XVG is one of the cryptocurrencies people have been saying, is it a good time to get in on XVG? Let's have a look. Let us put together the exact analysis we did yesterday. Okay. So lowest to highest. And remember, the market likes to take back about 61% of a rise, okay? And if you buy at the 61% mark or more, then that is an excellent price based on where the coin has been very recently. And as you can see, this is very recent, okay? This was literally a week ago, all right? So that's the low to high. Let us get our rectangle out so that we can plot the range that is covered by 61% or more. Okay, so there it is. So we can see that about 3 days ago, it was slap bang into that range. Okay, so 3 days ago would have been the optimum time to buy this, because what you'd be now seeing is a rapid rise. Okay, because it's gone up to, you know, minus 38%. So essentially, it has gone up. It's double. Well, in fact, well, it's halved the percentage, but it's gone up, you know, to half of what it actually was, right? So let's have a look and let's plot our long-term position in. Okay, so if we had gone in at this point here, then what would our risk-reward ratio be? 2.19. So if we'd have bought in here, we'd have made $2.19 and lost, what's that? 81 cents. 81 cents we would have lost. So the risk reward ratio, the reward ratio was extremely high. Okay, so this would have been a good one a few days ago, literally 3 days ago. But now it's gone right up. Okay, so if we just bring this down slightly, move this up to what it is now, move this down, and move this down, then we see that the risk reward ratio is actually 68. So for every 68 cents that you might make, there's the potential to lose $2.32. Okay, so now it's not a good time to invest in XVG. All right, let's have a look. What's another one? PivX. Everybody's saying, why don't you cover PivX? So here I am about to cover it. Okay, so let's use the most recent low to high, which was in, well, end of May. Let's get our Fibonacci retracer here. Right there. Let's get our 61% plotted. So it has been teetering around, you know, the late 50s. The late 50s on the 6th of June. 6th of June was probably the best time to buy some PivX. Okay, but it has since gone up. It's going up and down, up and down. You can see that there's quite a lot of buyer support here. Look, you can see a lot of green. You can see the resistance. People are trying to drag it down. People aren't necessarily bought into PivX ever since it made tons of people money literally a couple of months ago. Okay, it's now kind of become one of those coins that are consolidating. Okay, and you can see the support line, you can see the resistance line, and you can see that it's waiting for a break. It's waiting for a break. The best time to get it is when this line is as close, this candlestick is as close to this line or on this line. Okay, so will the resistance bring it down to here? I don't know. But it's actually not too far from being an ideal price right now. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's put the old risk-reward ratio as for where it is right now. So at the top, it's here. At the bottom, it's here. If we just go across, 0.87. Okay, so you stand to lose more than you gain from investing at this price. Okay, so probably not the best time to go for this one. Ripple. Let's have a look at Ripple. Let's see what has happened with Ripple since last night when I had a look at it. It might still have the graph on it. No, it doesn't still have the graph on it. Okay. So how far do we want to go back? So this is the first end of May. It's quite low compared to, you know, it's in fact, it's very low. Hold on. Okay. Right, there we go. Let's just use this as an example. All right, so this was all the way back at the beginning of May, end of April. Okay, so let's get our Fibonacci retracement. Bottom to top. Our rectangle. So you see what I mean? So last night when I had a look at this, it was around here. Okay, and Ripple has since gone up. Okay, Ripple has since gone up to above the line. Above the line. Okay, so that tells you that it's just literally escaped being an ideal price. Okay, which is when I actually thought it was. Last night was an ideal price, but I didn't get any Ripple because Mainly because of all the things that have been said about it when I've been doing my research. And I thought to myself, well, there's a reason why basically the resistance, the selling resistance is overpowering the buyer support. So I kind of thought to myself, I don't really want to get in there. So let's again apply the risk-reward ratio. Okay, so we'll put that down there, that up here. Okay, so where it is right now, is 1.53. So it's under 2. So it's about halfway, basically. You could probably lose as much as you may gain from it. Okay, where it is now. Yet, if we bring this down a bit to where it was yesterday, put that up, ratio was exactly 2. So 2 to 1 ratio. So you would have gained twice what you would risk. Okay, so it was an ideal time last night. And at the end of the day, if it made a loss, it wouldn't be such a huge loss. Yet it could still make a very good gain. Let's have a look at IOTA. Actually, let's not look at IOTA. Let's look at Nexus. Okay, because lots of people are talking about Nexus right now. Okay, so no. I can tell you right now, no. Okay, this is obviously doing well already. Okay, so let's go back. So this was back in March. Okay, so let's go back to nearer. Let's go back to now. Okay, so is it a good buy now? I don't think so. Let's have a look. Okay, so let's do our Fibonacci thingy mabob up to there, the highest point. So as you can see, nowhere near. It's not even broken, 23%. So it's still on a high. Still on a high. Now, let's just get a trend line on here. And let's just have a look and see what the trend is telling us. Okay, so here's the trend. It may be a worthwhile. It may be a worthwhile investment, maybe, if it continues to soar like it is now. Okay, so with a trend line, you need 3 points of contact. Okay, so anywhere between here and here. Okay, so maybe, maybe not. Nexus looks like it might be okay for the long term, but in terms of it being the ideal price to make incredible gains, it isn't. Okay, let's have a look at one more. Let's have a look at waves. Everybody's talking about waves in the community. Everybody. And especially as a new wallet came out for waves yesterday. So let's have a look and see if waves is a worthwhile investment. Okay, so we'll just go from beginning of June. Okay, so plot it there. Put it up here. Okay. So again, not even close. Not even close. If we go, but let's get rid of this actually. Let's go back a bit further. Look at that. Waves is doing incredibly well. Look at it go. Unbelievable. Okay, so Waves probably not a great price to be able to make, in order to be able to recoup your losses if you were to make a loss. But let's just have a look and see how this is going. Okay, so let's just move across a bit. Right, Waves could be going right up. Okay, so long-term position, Waves could be looking good. So the way it's going, it will carry on going up here. So it could go down. It doesn't look like it is going down at the moment, though. So if we put another trend line here, this is potentially the price you get at, which is a good price. Okay, which is 201,745. Okay, so what is it? So it's roundabout on that now. So is Waves a good punt? I think it could be a good punt for the long-term future, considering where it could go. So what I've just shown you there is not only the Fibonacci retracement, which is an unbelievably good tool for finding out the optimal price, but what I've also shown you is trend lines, so that if you can't get at the optimal price, what's the long-term position, and can you still make money out of the long-term position? And with waves, it looks like you can. So I hope that you learned quite a little. So I hope that this has been a nice learning lesson for you in today's cryptocurrency Savage Cash podcast, and I look forward to seeing you for tomorrow's episode.